Another day back at the shop, and I spent some time on the 38 cab today. I have the engine's all bagged up over here, all prepped, clean, reassembled, resealed, ready to go back in the chassis. Today I need to work on this firewall. This piece is tacked in and welded into the side of the cab. The height, everything here is set. Everything here is set. My pedals in and straight. The brake booster mount, steering column, all that stuff is set. I need to put permanent studs here for when the steering column goes in. So I need to cut those off and butt weld those in so they stay. What else? I need to do a little bit of cleanup work here and get this shaped out just right. Probably have to do a little bit of hammering on it and get this all shaped up nice. So my strap is here because I had to pull it backwards a little bit. Somehow it bowed out, not much, maybe a 16th, maybe an 1/8 of an inch. So I'm gonna lose these pieces. This lower stuff here is gonna go away. It's just there so I have the shape and the pattern. I need to get these. This is what I need to work on. I need to get this a little bit trimmed up and get it laying down where it needs to be, and get some more welding done. This whole piece here I need more welding in here. Get this all buttoned up. A little bit more welding on these seams. I need to get in here and trim all this excess off of here. Trim this all up. Trim this up. Get this fitted. Get all this fitted. And get everything welded. So that's what I'm going to be working on today. Alright, hopefully the swamp cooler's not too loud. So first thing I want to do is get this strap out of the way for a second. I'm going to put a couple of holes here in the sheet metal. That way I can tack it really good. Pull on it some. Not much. Alright. That's pretty good right there. this all cleaned up really nice. Looks way better than it did. And then here, I just cut those off. There's probably an easier way to do that. I just cut them off, welded them. The tiniest little bit sticking out, but that way the bolts don't come out of there. I think if I just cut it right here, I think it'll come right off. There we go. There we go. Perfect. That's what I was hoping she'd do. Yeah. Yeah. Don't need these. These were just guides basically, so I could get the sheet metal to the same point. That looks good. It's all nice and flat. I'll be able to put the panel up there and just start welding. I'm gonna have to cut this one, I can tell. Okay, so I got the pattern all drawn out. This corner is going to fit all the way up against the top, and then this line here is where the bend's going to be. So I need to trim this off here and then diagonal to the corner, and it should fit. Put a little bit of a bend in it there, and should be pretty close. I got it marked on the back side where I'm going to bend it. When I get my bender, put the bender on the somewhere. Alright, let me get the bender set up. So here's the bender that I built this out of some heavy duty angle iron. I think I need a little bit more than that. Alright, hope I didn't do this wrong. Alright, I'm getting there. So, where's my pen? Okay. So here's the next thing I'm going to do. I'll try it a little different. So last time I came in here and I tack welded like this all the way around from the inside, and it was fine, but on the outside it warped it really bad in between. So I'm gonna draw the lines on the inside. I'm gonna drill holes in it so I can try and weld it right to that. So I can weld it right to the face of these. I'm pretty happy with the way it's fitting, so I'm gonna draw the lines here. That's how she's looking now, looking pretty good. Ready to do get this thing tacked in. You can see I just trimmed the edges enough to where I kind of want to be able to get them on all three pieces. So, looking pretty good. I think I'm going to go ahead and call it a day. Get back on this thing tomorrow, get this thing welded up and move on to some other parts of the project. But that's about it for the firewall. This just gets welded in. I seam seal it body work it. Probably next video I do, I'm going to start filling on these holes. I'm not going to bore everybody with welding all this stuff up. Basically just going to plug weld it through all these holes. Same thing along the top. I got a piece of that in there, plug welded across the top. Making these corners here, welding those in. There's really not much to it. I might touch on these a little bit in the video, but basically just going to patch on the firewall and the dash next, I think. Once I get this all tacked in, I'll cut this out. Probably use that and start making these holes. Alright, well, it's a pretty good day's worth of work, so thanks for watching.